In February 2022, Paramount announced that it was developing Star Trek IV, intended to be the fourth and final installment in Captain Kirk's Kelvin timeline era, but multiple directors have come and gone on the project. Since that initial exciting announcement, Star Trek IV has languished in development. One such director was Fantastic Four, the First Steps leader Matt Shakman, who, fresh off the success of Disney Plus' WandaVision, was set to direct Star Trek IV in 2022 before being reeled in by Marvel Studios. In a new profile published by Variety, Shakman revealed that progress on Star Trek IV was coming along swiftly that year. "We had stages, we had crew, we were moving ahead," he explained. At the same time, Shakman met with Marvel execs and producers about Fantastic Four, and they were immediately convinced he was the right man for the job. Committing to Marvel's first family became much easier once things started going downhill on Star Trek IV. Shakman said that the project had changed dramatically by the end of summer 2022, with Variety writing that the stages went away, and that the crew was let go. While Shakman did not reveal what his version of Star Trek IV might have looked like, he did say that he believed the core idea remains the same for the story, adding, "I really hope they get a chance to make that movie." Hope is a fickle thing in the movie business, though. What we know about Star Trek IV. Matt Shakman isn't the only one who hopes the movie gets made. The latest, most concrete update on Star Trek IV was that the film had appointed a new writer, Steve Yockey, who has written for and produced shows like The Flight Attendant and Dead Boy Detectives, was announced as the writer for Star Trek IV in March 2024. "We haven't heard much since then." Shakman isn't the only one who wants Star Trek IV to get made, either. Star Zoe Saldana, who plays Lieutenant Uhura, told Deadline in December 2024 that she wishes they were able to do it sooner rather than later. Chris Pine, meanwhile, who portrays the iconic Captain James T. Kirk, has expressed his frustrations with the movie's stilted development. In an interview with Business Insider, a few months after Yockey's involvement was announced, Pine told the publication, "Our take on Star Trek IV's delays. Why is it so hard to get this movie made? Star Trek Beyond characters with the crashed USS Enterprise." Following the release of Star Trek Beyond in 2016, the Star Trek franchise has enjoyed a resurgence in popularity and storytelling. In 2017, Star Trek Discovery, the first of Paramount's new Trek series, was released, followed by Star Trek Picard, Star Trek Lower Decks, and Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Another series, Star Trek Starfleet Academy, a spin-off of Discovery, is set to premiere later this year. Perhaps Paramount feels it's more important to focus on Star Trek's TV legacy rather than theatrical movies, especially since Beyond underperformed financially, earning $344 million worldwide on a sizable $185 million budget, via Box Office Mojo. Yet it also announced a new movie in January 2024, one that will explore the origins of Star Trek. There has been no update since then. With Star Trek producing so much content, this feels like the perfect time to close out the 2009 era, giving Kirk, Spock, Uhura, Sulu, Scotty, and Bones one last exciting adventure through space. Whether it'll ever be released on the big screen remains to be seen, though. Star Trek IV isn't currently included in Paramount's theatrical slate.